Hello, and thank you for coming to Compass Starlight. This is going to be the reading for energies, what we can expect for the week, this coming week. I did shuffle the cards off camera. In fact, this deck yielded the High Priestess. We'll see if that card comes out again. This deck here is the Goddess Guidance Oracle by Doreen Virtue. We have Una. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. It seems like a direct message to me. I won't say any more about that as far as personal energy, but this is my archetype deck. This is the Mantegna Tarot. Sometimes I say architect, so hopefully I said archetype. Archetype. Yeah, I could keep shuffling that, but I don't think I need to. Alright, what have we here? Strength and force. It says no need to hurry or force things to happen, and over here we have force, but really I'm going to take that as being strength to have patience to overcome something. And this deck in my hands, what is this one? I forget. Tarot of the Divine. Tarot of the Divine. What messages do we have for the collective? For this coming week, what message does Source have for this coming week that will serve the collective? The High Priestess. You see that? That's just as I said. It came out in the pre-shuffle, and here it is again. Wow. Interesting. It was meant to be. It is card number 11. So let's start with this Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. I'm going to read from the book. Read about Una. Easy does it. Easy does it. Have patience. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And the thing is I feel frustration. It's because sometimes we make plans, and no matter how detailed your plan or how loosely you have planned an event or an agenda of whatever, of some sort or whatever, it's like the universe always has a way of rearranging things, and things never go as expected. But what ends up happening is frustration when things aren't working out the way you had hoped, things aren't working out according to plan, and you have to make adjustments. Okay, but the message from Una. Nurturing a cause or relationship is a long-term commitment, and one that can't be rushed. This level of devotion comes from a place of deep loving and concern. Oh, that's really interesting, because I was taking this as just a situation, general daily life, and wasn't really looking at it from the point of view of commitment or relationship in terms of love, more a commitment to see something through. You know, like taking on a responsibility and making the delivery, as you might do with a work assignment. But okay, this is taking on the energy. It seems more of a loving relationship. So we'll take that broader perspective. I'm going to start over here. The message from Una. Nurturing a cause or relationship is a long-term commitment and one that can't be rushed. This level of devotion comes from a place of deep loving and concern. I care what happens to my planet and to my loved ones so much that I'm willing to stick with them through thick and thin. This isn't always easy, but to me it's the only way to ensure that matters are resolved and healed. I listen to the passionate stirrings of my heart. I reach out and take action to let my loved ones know that I deeply care about them. I take action to spur on my pet causes. Never mind what other people think. You will benefit by carrying through with your priorities. You'll feel so good about yourself if you make time for the relationships and projects that truly count in your heart. Do what's important to you, and do it with absolute devotion. But remember that there's no competition for your true life's purpose, so there's no need to worry, hurry, or feel that you have to force things to happen. Various meanings of this card suggest: don't worry about your purpose or your goals. Make no sudden moves. Slow, steady progress is best right now. Ease into your new life instead of rushing into it. Do your new work as a part-time venture to begin with, while slowly exiting your old career. Oh, I like that. That's all very good energy, good messages coming through. So Una, is also a Celtic goddess. She is married to Fiumbar, the leader of the Irish Tuatha De Dananns. Una and her clan were some of the original inhabitants of Ireland. When the Gaels invaded their land, the Tuathas didn't run or fight back. Instead, they transformed themselves into leprechauns. Their ingenious solution allowed them to stay in Ireland in peace. Call upon Una for help with your own transitions, and she'll guide you in creative and magical ways. Interesting. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and that I find to be interesting that this Celtic Irish goddess came up for the card from the Goddess Oracle deck. The card number 36 here from the archetype deck, which is Strength. It's the archetype for energy. In this deck, it is considered to be the archetype for energy, and it says act quickly and decisively. So these messages kind of contradict each other. In the typical tarot decks, that's not quite what strength represents. We generally see a protagonist with the lion. In fact, in most cases, the protagonist has their hand inside the mouth of the lion because they have the strength to tame the lion into submission. I am definitely taking that message for this reading more so than this act quickly and decisively. The lion is typically a symbol for the sun sign of Leo, which is a fire sign. It is a sign of action. That fire is an element of action. However, people talk about taking action or inaction and making decisions, and inaction is also a decision, right? I think that in the sense of what we can expect for the week, what we see in this reading, this is the strength to temper yourself and to hold yourself back a bit, the strength to tame yourself and tame that fire a little bit, because as the card Una suggests, there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. So there is a temperance with the strength card. It is having the strength to keep oneself under control, to tame one's desires. And then with the High Priestess here, the High Priestess is a card that represents one who holds the Book of Wisdom, one who holds and has access to divine wisdom. It is inner knowing, it is a connection to source, it is the inner voice, it's trusting your intuition, it is having a deeper knowledge that exceeds the bounds of our physical form, divine light. It's also having a certain harmony between the spiritual realm and the physical world, and sort of having this understanding that energy is pervasive between the two and continuous, whereas if we perceive only energy in the world, it seems to have a limit in the tangible. But with the spiritual understanding and the spiritual knowledge, we are meant to understand that we have that connection that expands beyond the material. If that makes sense. I feel like I'm not articulating all that well. What I'm trying to say, there is an understanding that things persist beyond the physical limitations. The High Priestess is a card about the power of knowledge, holding that knowledge, seeing on the other side of the veil, divine truth, being connected through the chakras, being connected through the crown. This is a card that is suggesting that you have inner wisdom to get through any challenges this week. You have intuition that tells you what steps to take on your path. It's an inner knowledge, and yet we may feel inclined to contradict that intuition based on old patterns that we haven't let go of fully. And that's where the strength is coming in, and the goddess Una to help us take a measured approach to the knowledge that we have and to the circumstances that we're facing. Instead of forcing and pushing things to move forward, it's more allowing them to roll in their own timing. And by forcing and pushing, that could suggest old patterns that you need to let go of, old patterns that you maybe have outgrown, and instead trust in your intuition, because you truly know what it is, where the path is leading you. We still may not have all the answers, but through this period of time, as it's passed, you're getting more and more in tune with your own intuition. You've been having to trust more and more in yourself, and that should have helped you build up your own confidence, and also built up your own strength to resist the temptation to act out in ways that would perpetuate old patterns when your intuition has been showing you that you are maturing and you're growing and you are expanding as an individual. Your understanding is expanding, and you are able to better temper your actions and keep yourself in check in terms of letting go of old patterns. Una says, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And we looked at different commitments. Again, there's whether it's like work or relationship, anything else, it comes in its own time. And we will meet it in that time. Have your own temperance and self-control to hold back in pushing your own agenda, in pushing things to happen, because when you do that, you may push them away, or you may push things to happen that aren't quite meant to turn out as best they could for you. Whereas if you wait and let things unfold in their own timing, it'll be a smoother transition on the path. It will be a path with fewer obstacles. The High Priestess is suggesting that you sit back and take in the energy. Una is suggesting that you sit back and take in the energy, let time work itself out, let the divine source work in your favor. You have your own intuition and your inner knowing from source, and what you're being asked to do is have the strength to be discerning, the strength to have self-control, and be temperate with your own feelings and actions in regards to the world around you. Those are the messages that I'm getting for this week. Thank you for coming to Compass Starlight. I hope that something in this message was for you. I hope that you resonated with something here, and please like, comment, subscribe if there was something here in these videos that you liked. Thank you.